So my name is Arri Eisen. I'm a professor of pedagogy at Emory in the biology department and in interdisciplinary studies and at the Center for Ethics, which might give you a little bit of hint about the project I'm about to talk about, which is called the Emory-Tibet Science Initiative, which is part of a bigger partnership called the Emory-Tibet Partnership that has several components that was born out of kind of inspiration of the Dalai Lama and collaborating with Emory University in many different ways over the years. So this project, just to briefly outline it for you, about, it must be 12, 15 years ago now, the Dalai Lama, who had previous connections with Emory, approached us as a university to think about, could we develop a rigorous modern scientific, modern science curriculum for his monks and nuns, that is Tibetan monks and nuns in exile. So in the late 50s, the Dalai Lama kind of had to escape from his homeland in Tibet. And for many years, many Tibetans followed him into India. So now there's a big exile community of lay Tibetans and monks and nuns, so-called monastics, in India, who've kind of re-established a parallel universe, if you will, of monasteries and nunneries. Unfortunately, access to Tibet proper is restricted by the Chinese, and there's a long history there that I won't get into. Anyway, for us, it was kind of a unusual opportunity, you might say, to work across cultures. And really, I just got involved with it because I happened to know Geshe. Geshe is kind of like a PhD, professor degree level monk who I'd already taught with at Emory. He's actually a professor at Emory. He's no longer a monk, but he's still very connected to the Dalai Lama, the Tibetan community, as well as the Emory community. Anyway, we were friends, and he just said, "Hey, Arri, how would you like to get involved with this project teaching monks in India about science?" And it just sounded cool. I didn't know, I was very naive about it. I just thought it sounded fun. And then, of course, it's turned out to transform me, transform many of my colleagues, transform many monks and nuns' views of the world over the last decade plus.